Hello YouTube people, in today's video we're gonna play with two watches from Berny, trying them on a bunch of different straps. This video is sponsored by AliExpress. AliExpress gave me a budget which I was free to spend on whatever I want for my videos, and I bought this blue Berny watch. But that happened a year ago, and this watch is actually so good that this time, using AliExpress budget, I bought another one, but this time with the white dial. The review on this watch is already done, so I'm not gonna repeat myself. If you wanna see detailed review about this watch, I'll put a link in the description. This time I'm just gonna repeat specifications real quick. This watch off the strap weighs just 25 grams. Diameter of the case is 38 millimeters. Lug to lug distance is 43.5. Lug width is 20. Thickness is just 8.4 millimeters. This watch has 100 meters of water resistance, but it has a push-pull crown, and the case back is just simple press-in case back. It has sapphire crystal with very decent blue anti-reflective coating. It has quartz movement inside with day and date complication, and it is made out of titanium. Lume on this watch is very nice, and it's decently strong, lasts till the morning without a problem. It's very nice because it has very beautiful blue color and intensity, and color is the same on hands and on indices. It's actually very functional and very pretty. Let me elaborate a little bit on why I bought the same watch twice. Well, first of all, obviously this is not the same watch because it has different color dial, and for me that's enough to justify the purchase, you know. The thing is, I really like this watch. It's awesome watch, specifications and everything. I'll go a little bit more in details at the very end of the video, I think. But there is one thing about this watch, is that, you know, I wear this watch one day, another day, and I kinda get bored of this watch surprisingly quickly, I must say. It's very beautiful. It has very shiny indices, very good lume and everything, specifications very slim, but it's a very serious looking watch, very grown up, I would say. It sometimes it feels a little bit lifeless, you know, this blue dial watch. It gets a little bit boring somehow. It's very functional, it's very good. I love straightforward design and everything, but sometimes it feels like it lacks a little bit of extra emotion, you know, sort of speak. So that's why I wanted to try this one, because white dial obviously is a lot brighter and it's a lot more eye-catchy. So that's the reason why I chose this one, because I suspect that this watch is gonna be a little bit more lively, a little bit more, you know, engaging, and a little bit less boring. So you know what, to try this out, and let's play with these two watches on different straps, and let's see how that plays out. But first of all, let me show you the original straps, which are actually wonderful. They're very soft, squishy nylon straps, very comfortable on the wrist. Like, this watch disappears with the strap, except there is one very big problem for me. I do spend quite a lot of time by PC, and whenever I put my wrist on the table next to the keyboard like that, it naturally rests on the table like that, and right below my wrist there is this titanium keeper, and it is super annoying because every time I put my wrist on the table, I feel that there is something below my wrist scratching the wooden table, and it's just very unpleasant. I wish the keeper was made out of just nylon fabric or something, you know, so I wouldn't notice it. Right now I just simply can't really use it. Those straps are very comfortable until you put the wrist on the table, and then they get really annoying. Anyway, let me just show you how they look like. They're actually very well built, very well stitched together, very soft and squishy nylon straps. Those holes are very nicely stitched and heat treated, and they also have quick release. Hardware is titanium, just like the case of the watch itself. No sharpness, nothing. I like this one. This blue very nice, fits this watch very nicely, and also this blue fits this watch very nicely. But this one is the color of which I don't like at all. This is like some kind of peach color, I guess. I really don't like this color, but it's just, you know, down to personal preferences. This color, it just doesn't appeal to me whatsoever, so basically this is the last time you're gonna see the strap in this video. So as I told you, this white dial Berny watch looks great on a blue strap, but this one is not the original strap. This is way better, because instead of having metal keeper, this one has the same fabric keeper, which makes my wrist feel as if I'm putting my wrist on a very tiny soft pillow on the table. You know, that's nice, way better than feeling a metal part scratching into the table. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, the blue strap on a white dial watch, you know, it's classic combination basically. You couldn't go wrong with that. It definitely looks pretty nice, pretty nice. My favorite strap for this blue dialed watch is actually this one, this saturated leather strap. This is the strap that I have worn this watch on the most. I just like this combination. I don't know, it's just a cool watch on a cool strap, something like that. I think it matches the character of this watch rather nicely. So the same strap, but on another watch. So first of all, let's do this visual transition, you know, from the blue to the white. So which one I like better? And the answer is actually very simple. I definitely like the white one better. It looks a little bit more classy, I would say. The white dial gives a little bit more of a classy look on this desaturated brown strap. Yeah, it looks pretty nice, I must say, pretty nice. I actually like it a little bit better than the blue one right now. This blue, sometimes, you know, sometimes it looks rather strong, you know, at this kind of light. For this kind of strap, you know, it looks a little bit kind of too sporty for this kind of strap. But the white doesn't look sporty. White looks very grown up, very classy. Yeah, I like this one better. Another strap which I like very much is this green wool wave leather strap, but I haven't worn this strap on this watch that much because I'm just not sure if it really matches with this blue dial very well. It's definitely a very comfortable strap, and by itself it's a very cool, very nice strap, but does it really match this watch very well? I'm not sure about that. It doesn't look bad though. It definitely doesn't look bad. Yeah, it's actually alright, you know. On a second thought, it's actually alright, but it's probably not my favorite. But how about a white dial version? Well, first of all, let's do this transition from the blue one, okay. Take a good look, and now to the white one. You know, the same story as with the previous brown desaturated leather strap. I would say I like this white a lot better, and I think white dial looks on the strap, it's just good. It's a nice combination. I think it looks good with this green strap. It gives off a little bit of a vintage vibe with the strap somehow, probably. Does it? Yeah, it kind of does. Gives off a little bit vintage vibe, I would say. Yeah, I like it. It looks nice, actually. So, once again, white wins over blue. Green two-piece nylon strap. How does it match with the blue dialed watch? Interesting, but I wouldn't say that I love what I see right now. Interesting, but I'm not sure. It feels like it clashes a little bit too much, you know? The dial itself in this kind of light looks rather strong. The strap itself also looks rather strong, and it feels like they compete with each other a little bit too much in this combination. It's not bad, but I don't know. I'm not sure about what I see right now. And how about the white? But first of all, let's do this transition, so for a better comparison. Well, you know what, white looks actually excellent on the strap. I believe we are getting to the conclusions rather quickly. White is just more usable on many different straps, I would say, than the blue. Blue somehow, I don't know. Sometimes I put on a random strap like this one, I'm just not sure about this combination. But white is just very universal, I would say. You can throw any strap you want and it just looks just fine. Like on this strap, I actually like it. I actually like it how it looks on green. Yeah, I think it looks nice. Let's try a little bit darker tone green. This is that tropical style silicone strap. Ain't too bad, but still, I don't know, it feels like there is a little bit, it's too colorful for me, for my liking. That's how I feel about it, too many colors, that's how I feel about it, yeah. Now again, a little transition into the white. Well, once again, the same story. I actually like how this white looks like on this green strap. Yeah, it's beautiful. I do like it. Looks really good. It looks really good right now. But let me tell you one bad thing about this strap, this tropical style silicone strap. Look, it is very straight. It's flexible, it's fine, but it's very straight. And right there in this point, it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit harder to bend. And the thing is, if the watch has a relatively long lug-to-lug distance, it's fine. But when the watch is short as this one is just 43.5 millimeters, so it's a very short watch. So this strap has to wrap around my wrist a lot more than it would on a longer watch. And the thing is, it doesn't really want to do that, this strap. So if I wear the strap too long throughout the day, it starts to feel as if the strap is a little bit squeezing sides of my wrist. But that only happens when the watch is short as this one, so just wanted to tell you that. Okay, just one more green, I promise, this is the last one, the last green. So this is suede leather strap, super comfortable, very cheap, very good strap. I really love these. I have them in all different sizes and different colors because they're just wonderful. Anyway, that's how it looks like on this watch. No, I know, I probably found a major problem with this watch for me, that I just don't like when there are too many colors sometimes, especially on serious looking watches like this one. It's like, by itself it's nice, but once you combine with some different colors, I suddenly am not sure if I like what I see, you know? I don't like to see too many colors on a serious looking watch. Okay, let's take a look at the white watch. How does the white one look like on this strap? The story is the same, it's the same over and over again. The white one looks just better on different straps, especially colorful ones, you know, blue or green, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just something with white color that it just matches better with different straps, in my opinion. You know, it's only down to personal preference, whatever you like, but for me at least, white definitely looks better on different straps. And this is the same suede leather strap, just gray in color. And this combination, I think it's nice. This is actually nice, I like it. So muted color, like, I don't know, just without color, gray strap like this on this watch. Yeah, I like what I see. This is actually nice right now. Yeah, this I like what I see right now. We found something that looks good on this watch eventually. Not just dark brown, but yeah, this one also livens up this watch quite a bit in a nice, pleasant way without adding unnecessary colors, you know. But the question is, do I like the white one better than this one? This one looks really good. This combination, I think, looks really good, but the white one, no man, it's the same story again. I just like the white one better. Probably I just like it better as a watch as a whole. I don't know, or maybe I'm just still in this honeymoon period or whatever. But no, white, it just looks better. Come on, seriously. Yeah, blue is nice and all, but just look. Yeah, I like white better. Yeah, white on this strap especially looks nice. This is a very nice combination, I must say. It looks very grown-up, sophisticated, but also it does have a little bit of emotion, I would say, because of bright dial. A little bit more eye-catch, a little bit more engaging. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This is nice, this is nice. Oh look, I have yet another strap that is gray. What a surprise. You know, this one is a little bit different. This one is actually, well, not suede leather strap. This is this sailcloth style nylon strap. And the interesting thing is, look at the pattern on the strap. Look at this pattern. And now look at the pattern on the dial. There is a little bit of, you know, it's a little bit of the same, so I kind of like how it matches the pattern on the dial rather nicely. And yes, this gray strap also on this watch looks great in my opinion. This is a nice combination for this watch. It actually looks good. This strap on this watch is nice. But the question is it nicer on white? Is it? Yes, it just is. It just is. I know I probably just like white better, but seriously, look at this thing. Does the white look better? Blue is nice on this strap, definitely nice. But just look at this white. It just has this kind of more of a character, something, you know. It's something. It's okay. I just personally like it better. Let's just put it that way. And also look, also this pattern on the strap matches, well, doesn't really, but kinda resembles the pattern of what you see on the dial. So it does fit this watch rather well, I would say. It does look rather good. So for the ending, which straps do I choose? For this watch I choose this desaturated brown strap, which I actually have worn the most on this watch. And for this watch I choose this one, which I have actually worn this watch for the past couple of days on this exact strap, and I've been loving it. It's actually a very comfortable strap. This is suede leather strap. Feels great. It wears in very nicely. It gets very flexible, and it does look great on this watch. It looks just nice. It just looks pleasing. And so what are the conclusions, you know? I like them both. Both are amazing, but the problem with this blue dial watch for me is that no matter how much I like it, it just takes me one day on the wrist and I get bored of this watch for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. I guess it's just because of the color, probably, but it's just, I get bored of this watch surprisingly quickly, I must say. This one seems to be a little bit more playful, or should I say universal, on different straps, so I guess I'm not gonna get bored of this watch so quickly. It's a great watch, you know, after all. The price of this watch right now with the Black Friday sales and all, it's around 50 euros. And even, you know, despite the price, forget the price, this is a great watch. Forget the price, this is just a good watch. Very, very good watch. Titanium, has this sapphire crystal with decent blue anti-reflective coating, which, by the way, on a blue watch is not really noticeable because the watch itself is already blue. But on the white dial, that's the first thing that I have actually noticed, and I really love how it shines. It looks really good. This blue coating on this sapphire crystal looks really good. So it also has day and date complication, which I love to have. Lume performance is very good. This watch is simply not noticeable on the wrist because it's very lightweight, titanium, very slim, small watch. That's awesome. About water resistance, I don't know. I personally wouldn't go with this watch to sauna or jacuzzis because it has just simple press-in case back and simple press push-pull crown. So I wouldn't be so sure about 100 meters water resistance rating on this watch. But as a daily watch, I think this watch is simply wonderful. And now let's remember the price, 50 euros. I mean, come on, 50 euro watch, seriously? That looks this lovely. Oh my god, this is awesome. Simply awesome. That's all I can tell you, know. For a 50 euro you can get a watch like this with titanium case, so slim and so well built. It's awesome. The only bad thing I can tell you really is that these bottom edges are, I wish they were a little bit more rounded, better finish, but like basically almost every watch from AliExpress has the same problem, so you know, don't even wanna complain about that anymore, to be honest with you. Anyway, thank you for watching, have a beautiful day, goodbye.